What up, what up, what up, and welcome back to I'll Figure It Out Later. My name is DollaVision, and if you like, dig, or even just enjoy what I do on this channel, please and thank you, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so you continue to rock out with your boy, because I enjoy bringing this content to you, the people, the chat, the club. We're building, man. Like I said, please watch the full video. Don't just try to get me on the reels. You know what I'm saying? Because the reels be going up. We up to at least 1,500 to 1,000 plus each reel, but we got to watch the full video. Get them numbers up, get them subs up. Tell a friend to sign up for the club, man. The Prophecy Club Elite over here, where we're going to bring you content, whether it's music, sports. Like I said, we got the sports chat coming next episode, which we will be filming Tuesday, which is tomorrow. I'm gonna be gaming, live stream gaming real soon. I'm just getting a few pieces together, and then we're gonna be live streaming on YouTube, also Twitch, and also probably TikTok or Instagram. But today we got a music topic. We got a list. You know, when I come up with these lists, they don't be lists that I ask Chat GPT or I go on Google and look up. No, these is list of music that I listen to, albums that I may have listened to in my life. I think they're dope albums or dope songs or dope beats. I like to create lists of dope music. So today this list is best collab albums. I didn't want to do group albums. I didn't want to do solo albums. I wanted to do collab albums, meaning one artist and this artist, a group of artists. I even would have did soundtracks, but that might be next episode. Best collaborative soundtracks, but best collaborative albums, meaning they're not a group. They cannot be a group, like a certified group, like they started as a group, then went solo. No, they have to be solo artists and they came together and made a group, a collaborative album. So there's not no order. There's not no, oh, this number 1, this number 10. Nah, it's just a list of albums that I feel are dope collaborative albums. So to start the list off, had to go with my boy Nas, The Firm, AZ, Nature, Foxy Brown, Cormega even was on there. The Firm album was dope. A lot of storytelling, mafia, mobster style. Foxy delivering iconic verses on here. People could say Nas wrote them. I don't care. But The Firm, it was a collaborative album. Phone Tap was my ish. Dope album back in the 90s, man. This was different. Nas getting people from Brooklyn and Queens together to do a project. Fire. Firm, definitely dope. Next I have Ruff Ryders Volume 1, Ride or Die, Volume 1. Dope. Swiss Beats was killing the beats on here. The Down Bottom record with Drag On and Southside, I think his name was. Super, super dope. Super dope record. Like Swiss was in a different element when he was doing these beats, man. Like you could hear the young one. I'm sorry, Juvenile Young One, Drag On. That's who was on that record. Ruff Ryders, they had a whole movement, like from DMX to the Locks, Eve, Drag On, Young One, Swiss, DNY. Like Ruff Ryders had a whole movement. If you didn't know when Ruff Ryders was coming through on them bikes, man, the music, everything just coincided. The logo, everything just looked good. That collaborative album, Eve, had a dope record on there. I think they went up to Volume 3, but Volume 1 was my favorite. So I had to put Volume 1, Ruff Ryders, Ride or Die, collaborative. They had the Jigga My Nigga on there. They had What Y'all Want with, like I said, the Eve record. Ride or Die, which was the single. Yeah, I'm gonna put Ruff Ryders Volume 1 definitely on there on my list of collaborative albums. Collaborative dope albums. Next, State Property Chain Gang Volume 1. Super fire. Super fire album. Hooks, bars. Philly just had a different bop at this time. Freeway, Young Guns, Petey Crack. Like, you listen to this album from the hooks down to the concept. Beans and them just was doing it, man. They brung a lot of different. They brung some new energy to Rockefeller. I'm gonna say that. They didn't bring, I ain't gonna say big hit records, but they brung a nice street mentality that really set well with what Rockefeller already had. So I'm gonna put State Property, Chain Gang, Round One in there. All right, moving on to one of my favorites. Had to put Diplomat Immunity, Dipset. I'm a Dipset fan, so the Immunity album has to go in there. Remember, this is not a group. This is a collaborative album. Diplomats is not a group. They are not a group, so they can qualify for this list. So we already know records on there like Bout It, I Really Mean It, Built This City, Dipset Anthem. The list goes on. Cam, Jewels, Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke, Hell Rel, Ankasa. They all was on this album just delivering. This was that Diplomat feeling, that movement when you heard Diplomats. You knew they were coming through because the beats was there. That's one thing. To have a good body of work, you need good beats, man. Don't put whack beats on your project. I don't care who made it. If the beat is whack, it's just not going to sit well. It can mess a whole project up. One beat can mess up a whole project. But Diplomat Immunity, definitely a classic, but I ain't want to just throw classics on here, so I mixed it up. I was just throwing collaborative projects. So Diplomat Immunity is not a group album. That is a collaborative project. Okay, so moving on. Another favorite. Drake and Future, What a Time to Be Alive. Who could forget this? Big Rings. Who could forget this, man? This album was packed with hits. Digital Dash, Big Rings. Come on, Diamonds Dancing. Come on, man. It's just, and Jump, man. It's just endless hits. Future and Drake and Future, when they did this, it was just a dope time. I feel like it helped both of them at a time because it got Drake the little street credit, I guess you want to call it. It got Future in a whole different international bag with who knows once you do a Drake record where your stock go. But What a Time to Be Alive was a dope collaborative album. Will we ever get another one? Will we ever get another Drake Future Drake album? Probably not, being that all that transpired, but it'd be dope if they did. It'd be real dope if they did because that one was amazing. I like that album a lot. Okay, moving on. Had to put my big dog in there. He's one of my favorite artists. He's in my top 5. I'm gonna do my top 5 list one day. I'm gonna do it again because I did it on my old channel, but I'm gonna do it on this Prophecy Club channel because this is what we doing everything at. But had to put G-Unit, Beg for Mercy. They are not a group. This is a collaborative album of solo artists on one album. Beg for Mercy was my ish. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in high school playing basketball. Stunt 101 was my ish. Pop them things. Come on, man. Smile, Toys. Look, listen. Want to get to know you. Oh my God. This was packed with hits, man. Packed with hits. I'm so hood. Oh my God, Better Ask Somebody. Oh my God, Footprints. Yo, it was packed. Eye for Eye. This was packed with hits. Salute You. Yo, this was packed. G'd Up. Oh my God, G'd Up was my shit. Beg for Mercy, the song. G-Unit, Beg for Mercy, classic. I'ma say it on the Prophecy Club. One of the best collaborative albums ever done. G-Unit. Yes, G-Unit. G-Unit has one of the best collaborative label group albums ever. I'm going to say it ever. They not a group, collaborative, put together. They have one of the best complete albums ever. Buck was doing his thing in place of Yayo. They can say what they want about Buck. Buck was a problem. Moving on. I don't want to argue. Jay-Z, Kanye West, Watch the Throne. Who can forget this album? It was packed with nothing but hits, ideas, man. I think that was all Ye work. Come on, man. Ham, fire. Otis, fire. Liftoff, fire. Niggas in Paris, fire. Why I Love You, fire. Gotta Have It, fire. No Church in the Wild, fire. Bro, packed with hits, bro. Everything on here, you could play this album. You could play this album probably front to back, bro. New Day. Welcome to the Jungle. Murder to Excellence. Like, this is fire, yo. This album is fire. A great collaborative album. Beats, everything. Yay. Will we ever get another one? I don't know. Man, this is turning into, will we ever get another one? Sequel albums rather than collaborative. This is dope. Kanye, Watch the Throne, man. Super dope album. One of my favorites in here. Come on, man. You can't go wrong with a collaborative album like that. It was just dope beats. Everything was dope on there. Everything. All right, moving on. I slept on one. People probably gonna say, what? But Travis Scott and Quavo Huncho Jack album. Dope. I love the beats on there. Listen, everything don't have to be bar. Like, I got my segments of music where I want to hear bars. I got my vibes when I want to hear just my melodies and beats. I got my vibe where I want to hear dope hooks and, punchlines. Like, I got different layers of this music. But Huncho Jack, this album was dope, man. I think me and Feek was off this album, man. Modern Day Slavery was dope. Oh my God, Eye to Eye was dope with Takeoff. Oh man, Huncho Jack, I gotta go back and really listen to this album again. Moon Rock was my shit. Where You From? Yo, Huncho Jack. Yo, this album was fire. Travis Scott and Quavo, y'all did a good job on this album, man. The beats and everything was fire on here. Definitely a dope album to go check out. Moving on. Another slept on one. People like, what? 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, Collegrove, 1. 2 was dope too, but I'm putting 1 on here because 1 was my ish. Wayne and 2 Chainz both snap it. And people could say what they want about 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz really has bars, and him and Wayne meshed very well on records. I'm gonna go down and say it. Wayne and 2 Chainz meshed very well on records. They have some dope ones on here. I'm telling you, Collegrove 1. 2 was dope because it had that pressure on there, but 1 was fire. Dedication, Smile Like. Yeah, this is my shit. Bounce. Got a lot of MF and Right. Yo, this album was fire. The first one. 100 joints, the beats and everything. One thing with me, if I'm going to say an album fire, it's because I love the beats, hooks, and the bars. Everything got a mesh for me to love the album. Collegrove 1. Super fire. Next, we moving on. All right, I got a dope one on here. Another New Yorker. Styles P. Davies, Beloved. This was my ish. Super dope album. Mind you, we're talking about collaborative albums. Beats was dope. Hooks was dope. Bars was dope. They need to do a Beloved too. Because 1 was fire. My ish from All My Niggas was fire. Beloved, the song itself, was fire. Do You Know What Time It Is? Oh, that's my shit. Cut from a Different Cloth was fire. Rare Breed, fire. We Got Everything, fire. When I tell you the beats on here, Load My Gun, that's my wife ish right there. That Load My Gun record. My wife loved that record. Load My Gun. Yo, Beloved, they need to do a part 2. Come on, Davey Styles. Can we get a part 2? Beloved part 2? Because this album was fire. This album was fire. All right, my last one. I was going to put the Freddie vs. Jason, Jada, and Kiss album. Jada and Fab album. But I'm going to be honest. I felt like it could have been a little bit better. It could have been better. It's not bad, but a little bit better. I ain't going to lie. I thought the beats would have been a little bit better, seeing who it was. But it wasn't a bad album. It wasn't a bad album, but I think it could have been better as a collaborative. So that's my list. That's my list of best collaborative albums not being in a group. You're not a group. You're just a collaborative album, you and such artists. All right? So we at how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, 11. So if y'all got any collaborative albums, no group, please put them in the comments. Let me know who y'all think, what albums that I may have missed. I may have like, man, you crazy. This album was fire with them too. So let me know, man. But that's my time. Till next time, I'll figure it out later, or I'll come up with something else, or you could do the same, or just let me do it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Peace.